travelling along Breck Road, following the sign towards Birkenhead, which will be a right-hand turn at a traffic light control crossroad. It's important on the approach that you hold the right-hand lane. It's so easy to stagger the lanes as you approach. And you can see as you approach, we may have a filter arrow on, which gives us the priority to turn from the traffic in front. And as we turn, there's two lanes. Always take the left-hand lane, because generally you'll be asked to follow the sign towards Freeport, which is at the next roundabout, following the road ahead, second exit. Following the road ahead, second exit at Poulton Bridge roundabout is a bit of an awkward roundabout where we must hold well to the left. You can see the markers are starting to get worn away now, but it really needs a good bit of left steer to ensure you hold that lane. We must not cross into that lane on the right. Drift towards the curb, checking your centre and left mirror to lean off at the second exit. But it's all in the approach, slow on the approach, and a good bit of steering to keep you in the left hand lane. We're now on the Dock Road in Wallasey, approaching the Penny Bridge roundabout, and we're going to be following the road ahead, second exit towards North Wales and Chester. The map you can see on the left lets us know that it's a bit of an awkward shape roundabout, so not expect our position to be like a normal round shape. So again, I check my centre and left mirror, no indicator on the approach, keep to the left hand lane because I'm going ahead. I don't want people to think I'm taking the first exit. Now if I can see that it's safe to the right, I filter onto the roundabout, but hold a left position, keeping more by the left curve following the shape. And especially with this wagon where it is, that's why I'm holding that position. I check my left mirror, a nice left into the leave, and you see why holding back helped there, because that wagon had to use both lanes to come round. Imagine if I tried to go around at that point, there wouldn't be much left of my car. We're now approaching Poulton Bridge roundabout, and we're going to be asked to follow signs towards Freeport, which is the third exit at the roundabout, so we need the right hand lane. So centre and right mirror check, always a right door mirror check before you move and change lanes. You'll see on the green sign on the left, Freeport's confirming it's the third exit right, but the map is showing you how awkward the shape of the roundabout is. So a nice centre and right mirror check and right indicator. If we see our space and opportunity, roll onto the right hand lane of the roundabout, but the first two exits are really close to each other. So as you pass exit 1 and 2, check your left mirror and really drift across the left hand lane towards the left curb, leading your way to the third exit, so that there's no mistake or confusion of where you're heading. So, bit of a tricky junction work now. We're at Limekiln Lane, we're going to be turning left out of Limekiln and then right at the roundabout, third exit. So as you approach, take your time, because as we turn out, you want to go immediately, when it's safe to, into the right hand lane. So make sure both lanes are clear before you make that action. And then check your centre and right mirror, give a right indicator for your next action. This is a very awkward shaped roundabout which takes quite a bit of leaning when you're getting towards your exit. So as you go onto the roundabout, exit number 1's immediately to your left. There's a long way before exit number 2. So that gives us a chance to start to look in our mirror and start to drift early after that exit with a left indicator towards the left corner and a clear wave sign on the left. You really have to show that lean off. If you feel you can't give that lean off, then come off in the right hand lane when it's safe to. See up ahead, the amber board stands out to me more than the circular sign on the left that we're coming down to a 30 sign. So again, I check my centre mirror and make sure I'm at 30 before that sign. So this roundabout I call the Penny Bridge roundabout. We're going to be going left first exit, but then as we travel up the hill, we're going to be turning right at the traffic light, which is a bit complicated. It's a quick bit of movement. So as I approach, I keep to the left and filter into the left hand lane as I approach into the new road, but instantly look in my right mirror and give a right indicator to filter over to the right. The longer you leave it, the more difficult it will be. So as you turn in, always turn into the left lane, but look early into the right position to come across. And if you feel that cars are following you into the area, use that right indicator early. We've got a filtered arrow at this traffic light, which has just gone off, but I can see the white car hasn't moved yet, so I'm making my turn. But if I start to get a feeling that that vehicle might start to move, it's a normal crossroad where you'd wait in the junction. We're now approaching Poulton Bridge roundabout, or people call it the Penny Bridge roundabout. I'm going to be following the road ahead. It's the second exit to North Wales. And you see on the map just to left me now that it's trying to let you know how awkward the shape of the roundabout is. It's not your standard round shape. Even though we're following the road ahead, you still keep to the left position. But it's just hard to read the traffic flow from your right because of the odd shape of the roundabout. So I'm watching the traffic in front, seeing when they might take spaces. That gives me a chance to see the flow of the traffic from the right, to see how busy it is, which it is quite busy at this moment. So I'm just reading when I think the vehicles in front would go, and then can I see a space after that. The problem with this roundabout, the road markings on the roundabout are really worn away, so you've got to imagine your position. So my advice is just hug the left curb when you see your space and follow around gently. Cars sometimes assume you're going the first exit left, which I'm just passing, and might pull out on you. There we go. Check your left mirror, left indicator, drift off, and keep it slow until you're taking the second corner off the roundabout. People have failed the driving test by starting to accelerate too soon leaning off the roundabout there and actually coming into the path of the right hand lane. So keep it slow until you're more onto the new road. We're now heading towards Poulton Bridge, or the Penny Bridge roundabout, following the sign towards Freeport, or the examiner or the sat nav will ask you to turn right at the roundabout. It's the third exit. So I'll check my centre and right mirror, give my right indicator, seeing the sign again on the left telling me how awkward the shape of the roundabout is, and there is a little knack to this roundabout to make sure no one thinks you're going further round to the right than you actually mean to. So a nice slow approach, look for your gap to the right. If it's safe, we roll into the right hand lane. Now exit 1 and 2 are very close to each other. I'll pass 1, just going past 2. I'll check my left mirror early and indicate early to lean off, and that's the danger. People aren't paying attention that you could lean off to the third exit. Big risk there, and that's why we check our mirrors and why we keep it slow. There's no reason there for that wagon to feel I was going anywhere else other than that position because of how I was leaning off.